Hey guys, so today I have a different video. I'm not making a weapon. I am restoring this. I'm not sure if it's a machete or cleaver or butcher's knife, but it's not in the best shape. I was going to yard sales or garage sales or whatever you want to call it, and I found it. And I also bought this with a little tiny vise with a crack in it for $5 for both of them. So today I'm restoring this. Now, to see if it would actually work, I started on one side, old, rusty, new-ish. Now these pitted areas, I don't know what that is, but it gives it some character. I gotta finish on this side with the wire wheel, and then once I'm done with this other side, I'm gonna work on the handle. I'm basically just gonna rip it off and put 2x4s on the side. So let's get into it. Now, as you can see, I put my 20-pound anvil on top of the anvil of the vise because the vise is light, and when I'm grinding with an angle grinder, it tips over. So let's get into it. Okay. Now, this angle grinder is louder than mine. This is my stepdad's. And a police officer just went by. But anyways, this one's like 3 times louder than mine is. Huh. Okay, so that pitting was caused by the wires ripping off the rust or scale or whatever is on this. I think it's just rust. But it leaves a nice, actual mirror polish. Huh. Alright. I got maybe 1/5 of the blade done. Huh. The bevel, or the edge, starts right here. That's a good distance away from the handle. So that's a large ricasso. The bevels don't go up that far. Alright, let's get back into it. Yeah, like that angle. Right there. About halfway done with this side. Looking good. I'll turn the video back on when I'm done with this side and start on the next one. But so far, I'm not sure if you can see that. Yeah, you can. On the actual blade, there's a mirror polish-ish. You can see a reflection. Alright, anyways, see you guys in a minute. Okay, I'm done with this side. It has a relatively nice finish. Still mirror polish all the way down. I'm not going to worry about hitting the edge with the wheel because I'm just going to grind it back in. So it's just going to get wiped anyways. This side took me about, I don't know, 15 minutes. It's beautiful. I was debating on cutting into here and giving it more of a kukri shape, but I think I'm just gonna leave it like this. Okay. And now you can really see the difference. Old and rusty, new and brushed. There we go. Ready for wire wheeling. Grinding, brushing, yeah. But when you wipe your hands over the other side, the polished one, gray. I think I'm gonna keep this too. Yeah, I'm gonna keep it. Alright. And time to hit it again. Not sure if you guys can see that. This is a Krona Professional something. Made in China. Boop. If you guys can tell me what model this is or what this really is. I mean, I know it's a Krona now, but like if it's a butcher, cleaver, a machete, just tell me in the comments below. This side is getting done a lot faster than the other one. Don't know why, but yeah, Corona cleaver, or machete, or butcher's knife, or I don't know. Anyways, back to it. You know, I just realized something. If that angle grinder, this one, were to catch on this, it would take the edge, slam it straight into my leg. I mean, it's dull, but there's always a possibility. So, what I'm going to do is I'm going to flip it around. Ow, hot. Guys, right there. Well, yeah, right there. Ah, crap, hang on. I'll be right back. And I'm back. Okay, let's get back into this. That hurt my ears. When it hits the edge, since it's so thin, it makes a ringing sound, and ouch. It's looking nice. I'm about halfway done with this side. And then after that, I'm just gonna pry these handle scales off with a screwdriver, and then cut the rivets or screws or whatever these things are, and put new handle scales on, and yeah. So I'll turn it back on when this side is done, show you the product, and then work on this thing. Okay, we have one problem. The pitting on this one from the rust, where it has eaten away from the iron and steel, is too deep for all of the rust particles to be taken out of it. So this side looks like that. The other side looks like, well, the other side. It's clean, like down here. That's clean-ish. Anyways, I'm gonna be going to my grandmother's later today, and they have a bench grinder with a wire wheel on it, so I'll see if that can take this crap off, but with the angle grinder, it can't. So, do this. Okay, I'm back. I did one piece to make sure it'd work, and it chips it off. So all I have to do is basically just break it. And there we go. That's a huge chunk. Yep, these are rivets. There we go. Another piece. That broke in two. Oh. Huh. Where is it? Ah, there. If you can see, the tang curves down. Well, up. So this is just empty space, which causes for a weak handle. Huh. Okay. There we go. Almost there. See a bit of a wobble. There. Right there. There we go. The first rivet is exposed on this side. third one. And right there you can see the full shape. I can get those rivets off, I'll be right back. Bolt cutters. Bolt cutters are awesome. And this should just wiggle right off. Almost there. Hey Lynx. This is a pregnant stray that lives at my house. Where'd you go? Yeah, I know. She's sweet. Can you go now, Lynx? I'm trying to work. She's about ready to burst. Back to the handle, while Lynx is trying to crawl between me and everything I do. Seriously? Are you kidding me? Get out of here. Yeah, I know. Lynx. I can't get the bolt cutters down to the other part of the rivet, so I have to be very careful. This could break the tang. Oh, sorry, Lynx. Maybe if I just pull the rivets out. Lynx. Block the camera. Yep, I know, Lynx. sure where that rivet went. No links. Go over there. I know. Huh. It appears to be stuck. I think I have an idea. Ah, crap, come on. Don't you screw me over now. Okay, there. So basically what I'm going to do is try to punch these rivets out with a screwdriver. This one's a little bit tricky. Can I snip off any more of the rivets? Or can I crunch it? Okay, now what? That one did not work. Yes! Got some of that part off. Maybe if I do this, I'll explain what I'm doing in just a second. I take the screwdriver right around the head of the rivet, basically work the head of the rivet out so I can snip the rest off. Ow. Ow, that hurt. That works. Almost. Almost. And there we go. And now after that step, are you kidding me? And that's why I have a vise, to hold the crap I'm working on. Hang on. There we go. This rivet is gonna have a problem coming out. Huh.